Hi everyone, it's Bonnie from www.bonniestamp.com. I wanted to show you today how to create this cute little leaf card using Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake, and Calypso Coral. Now my hands are a mess because I've been crafting and I've been experimenting with colors. Previously, I created this card with Fresh Fig and Tranquil Tide and Powder Pink, and I also created it in Blushing Bride, Lemon Lime Twist, and some rich raspberry. And on this one, I kind of edged just the outside. But for today, I'm going to show you how to create this card. So a few years ago, I made this card, and I was making another card that involves shading, and I was like, you know, that leaf card, I should make it again because I haven't made it in a while, and I really like how it comes out. It's a simple technique, and it's nice to show. So on this, I made a mask. Now the mask is 5 inches by 3 3/4. Okay. And my layering piece here of Very Vanilla, which you could also use Whisper White, is also 5 inches by 3 3/4. I'm going to place the mask directly on top. Now prior to layering it on top, I did run it through the Big Shot. This is our Leaflet Framelits. So it makes a nice little cutout for me. I have an extra maple leaf right there. And what I'm going to do now is grab my sponge daubers. I'm going to start out with Crumb Cake. I always start with the lighter shade. I could use Blushing Bride, but I'm going to do the Crumb Cake. Now this has a little tail right here and a little tail right there. So for this purpose, I'm going to mainly sponge inward. You can use our stamping sponges if you find that you like those better than the sponge daubers. I just grabbed it to show you. Now, I've done it both ways. I kind of like the sponge daubers better. I feel like I have a little bit more control of where I'm placing my color. Now this Crumb Cake is a new Crumb Cake pad, so it's very dark. So as you can see, I'm just lightly coloring over. It's okay to go light. You don't have to be dark. You know, it's much easier to go over the shading if you want it to be darker. You really can't make it lighter once you make it too dark. So I've got enough Crumb Cake, and now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to use my Blushing Bride here. I'll move this over here. I think it's still in. And again, now I'm going to just go where there's some Very Vanilla still showing. You can, if you find that the mask is shifting on you from when you're, putting on the color, to grab some painter's tape or even some Post-it notes and put it along the edges. I use painter's tape because I find that it doesn't stick to the cardstock and it works pretty well. But again, you can use Post-it notes, whatever you feel comfortable. I feel okay with just holding it down with my hands. I know some people worry that it's going to shift and you're going to get the mask and it's not going to be all right, but in this purpose, this leaf is pretty big, so it really doesn't shift too much. So you can see I've kind of blended over. I've even gone the Blushing Bride over the Crumb Cake. It's okay if it's blending a little bit because that's what colors do. So I've finished with my 2 colors, and now I'm going to grab the Calypso Coral. Now you could use Pumpkin Pie. I chose Calypso Coral because I wanted a little bit brighter than Pumpkin Pie, but I didn't want as deep as Tangerine Twist. So, and again, I'm just going to go over the colors. Now I have a little confession. I've made this video yesterday with the Tranquil Tide and the Fresh Fig, and it came out first effort. This one, yeah, I'm on like my 10th try. I just finished it, just went and took pictures. Go to check the video, it's nowhere on my phone. So we're back at it. I think I'm getting better at videos. I'm getting a lot of practice, huh? All right, so I'm just going back over with the colors. And now the big reveal. Ta-da! And you can see, I'm going to bring it up close. It's not perfect. The colors blend over. There's some imperfections, but that's what art's all about, is showing creativity. So here we go with my card. And I'm going to now take a greeting, and in this case I'm using watercolor words. I haven't used this set in a while and it just dawned on me to use it today. I'm using the Just For You. I like it because it's a general saying. It could be for thinking of you, birthday, congratulations, just thinking of you pretty much. is what's on my mind right now. So we're going to use the Just For You. It is a stacked words, one of my favorites. I have it on my clear block already. And I am going to stamp it right here. Now I chose Calypso Coral. I think I said that. Now I'm going to grab my card base. Let me zoom out a little bit for you. Okay, so my card base is already cut. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. My layering piece is Calypso Coral, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. Gonna grab my Very Vanilla. Gonna grab my Fast Fuse. Okay. All morning there has been a car alarm going off in my neighborhood, and it's currently going off right now. I'm going to place this on top, and I'm just going to tap it because then I'm going to open it and I'm going to crease it. Not crease it, I guess press it. I'm going to close it up there. So here's my card. Let me zoom up again so you guys can see, right? All nice and pretty. I chose crumb cake ribbon. Going to make a bow. Okay, people always ask me how come I can make nice bows. I don't know. This is how I do it. I make a loop. Okay, I wrap it around my pointer. Now my pointer is inside there. I don't know if you can see. It's inside the loop. So I push that through, and it's kind of loose right now. So then I'll pull that through, and then I pull left to right. I do not pull north, south, up, down, because I want my bow to lay flat. And I didn't cut it off the spool. I'm pretty good with that. I have my bow. I'm gonna grab my scissors. Gonna cut off the tails. How is a person's battery not dead? It's been going on all day. Okay. And I'm going to place the bow right here. And you can kind of see my tail's a little bit long. So, whoops, it came off. I did use a glue dot, but the glue dot. Hold on. All right, so press that down. Just for you. And then let me just cut this little guy again. And we have our finished card. So, just to recap, I used Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake, and Calypso Coral on this combination, but you can also try it with Fresh Fig, Tranquil Tide, and Powder Pink, or this one is Lemon Lime Twist with Blushing Bride and Rich Raspberry. Now the Rich Raspberry, again, I just did the outline edge, and then the ribbon I did in a knot. So I hope you like all my cards that I've created. Have a great day.